Well, dealing with your own luggage can be a real pain when you go on vacation, especially if you're flying.
Should you check your bag and deal with the fees? Should you try to stuff everything into your carry-on and drive me nuts when you're trying to load that thing right above into the overhead compartment? So lifestyle contributor Jasmine Stringer is here with some tips on breaking the tendency. Oh, it's hard to not overpack.
Oh my God, and I will confess that I am guilty of it. I am actually, this is a new practice for me. I've probably done this like my past 3 trips.
Because this was going to be our opener, Jasmine. You do not strike me as a one carry-on.
I know, but I am
there's
now.
accessories, there's, okay.
I've learned tricks. I'm a convert. So yeah,
we need to hear these.
I have my big accessory on now, so when we get to it. So the first thing is you've got a plan. I never was one of those people that use like a checklist, but these have saved my life. And I think about not only what am I going to take with me, what events am I going to be doing while I'm there. I actually look at the weather ahead of time, because before I'm like, oh, I'll just have a variety of clothing with me. And then I was always a 2 outfit a day girl, which I have streamlined that process also. So you plan and you make sure that you start ahead of time, especially when you're going on a big trip like to Spain or to Florida or California. You want to start, you know, I used to do this little mental pile, but actually put stuff in a laundry basket that you know that you want to take with you. Got it?
Got it.
All right.
So tip number 2 is clothing. And so this was where I was getting caught up before. When you're going to be doing the one carry-on, you kind of have to go with a color theme. So either you're going with like blacks and blues and grays, but you don't want to mix and match and incorporate too much color, and that's where I got in trouble, because I actually like to wear a lot of color, but I found a way to incorporate color is with like little camisoles and things of that nature, which are very light. And then another thing about camisoles is that they allow you to extend the life of your clothing. So, for example, if you're touring and you say you're wearing T-shirts and a shorts, you can put a camisole under the T-shirt, wear it all day, and go out and tour. And you might get a little bit of odor, but if you're going to work out the next morning, why not just recycle that shirt? And so that's, you know, cutting down from 2 shirts to 1 shirt, because you've got your workout clothes with you.
Shoes take up so much space.
Shoes, they take up, but so this is another thing. So I used to, this is my bad thing, I used to travel with like 5 pairs of shoes.
Well, because there's a lot of different occasions.
There's a lot of different occasions. So now this is a reason to shop, ladies. This is the reason to shop. So you're going to take your tennis shoes, and we will be if you're going to Europe, be the American in the tennis shoes. But also, I have a neutral pair of sandals in the suitcase. But in the planning process, you're also planning your travel outfit. And I have on a nice, very neutral pair of slip-ons that can be a dressier shoe, or and I'll take it off the show, a dressier shoe. I should have planned it a little better. A dressier shoe for dinner, but it's also very comfortable to walk around with.
And
so this is a part of the planning, and it's a neutral color.
Okay, neutral color is what we're looking for.
So I recommend, for me, the rolling method has been my method of packing. I know you said you use the packing cubes.
We roll as well.
But do you use the packing cubes?
Yep.
Some people love the packing cubes to separate like the
roll
bottom.
it into the cube.
Oh, you roll into the cube.
I do both.
So you'll see in here, I simply rolled and you start with putting the shoes at the bottom. So the shoes are at the bottom on the base, and then you fill. I actually have 2 pairs of jeans in here, 2 shorts, 2 dresses, and 6 T-shirts, pajamas, a swimsuit, underwear, and I always say you want to put in an extra pair of underwear for the day. And I also, when I were to put all this in, I would have room, which is a very helpful tip, because if you're going somewhere fun, you're going to do some shopping, for a nice extra roll-on or a duffel bag that I could pull out, and if I need the space, because I just couldn't resist it,
we're gonna go shopping.
Ta-da!
Nice.
I've got a great bag to put my things in.
Awesome.
And I also say, you know, this does not count as your 3 pairs of shoes, ladies, but take a pair of flip-flops, because nobody wants to walk around the icky hotel floor. And when you're packing your toiletries, make sure that you put your medicine, or whatever you're doing, put your medicine, put it in the carry-on bag that you're actually going to be carrying, like your purse or your tote. Because you know what? You could get to the gate, and even though you had plans to only do carry-on, they're like, we've got to do a gate check.
So have it with you.
Yeah, so you need to have it with you.
Wonderful tips. You can find more of Jasmine's lifestyle tips and her thoughts on seizing the day on her blog, Carpe Diem with Jasmine. WCCO.com/links will help get you there. Great ideas.
Thanks, Jasmine.